Hey Falcons fans! Week 11 brought some notable moments for the Falcons rookies. Injuries and a crushing loss finally gave us a look at some of the young talent we've been dying to see on the field. Here's the latest on our Atlanta Falcons, but first make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates. Defensive lineman Brandon Dorlus made his season debut, quarterback Michael Penix saw some late-game action, and running back Jace McClellan and wide receiver Casey Washington also saw snaps. It wasn't ideal circumstances, but there were bright spots. Let's start with Michael Penix. Pressed into action after Kirk Cousins took a beating, Penix showed flashes of potential. Completing 2 of 4 passes, he threw with determination and showed off a lively arm. One lateral in particular was a thing of beauty, aimed perfectly for Washington to make a play. Penix's future looks bright, but barring a complete breakdown, it's unlikely he'll see significant playing time outside of blowouts this season. Switching to Brandon Dorlus, the rookie defensive lineman was finally activated due to injuries along the defensive line. In just 9 snaps, he managed a pair of tackles and a stop, though he did miss a tackle. A small sample size, but it was encouraging. Hopefully we'll see more of him as the season progresses. As for Casey Washington, he continues to contribute on special teams, but he did get a chance on a deep ball from Penix late in the game. Unfortunately, he couldn't land it and left with a possible concussion. If he does return after the break, it will likely be in a limited role, but his development is worth keeping an eye on. Jace McClellan also got his chance in garbage time, running a lot but finding little success. While he's buried on the depth chart for now, his versatility makes him a long-term asset to the team. Now, let's talk about where things stand with some of the team's struggling veterans, starting with Kirk Cousins. For the first time in his career, Cousins has gone 2 straight games without a touchdown. He threw 2 costly interceptions in that span, killing momentum just as the team seemed to be putting together promising drives. While some fans are clamoring for Penix to take over, let's not forget the reality of Cousins' contract, which ties him to the Falcons through 2026. Love him or hate him, Cousins has had game-winning drives this season and kept the Falcons in the playoff hunt. Without him, this team might only have a few wins. Still, his recent performances have been unacceptable, and he needs to turn things around quickly. Pass pressure, or lack thereof, is another glaring issue. Atlanta's lone sack against Denver came on a lucky play where the offensive lineman took down his own quarterback. Bo Nix had all the time in the pocket, barely breaking a sweat as he picked apart the defense. This unit has historically been bad, failing to generate consistent pressure. Both Raheem Morris and Jimmy Lake need to find a way to fix that. Even tanking teams can pressure quarterbacks more effectively than the Falcons are right now. Lastly, Kyle Pitts continues to disappoint. Once hailed as a generational talent, Pitts has been underwhelming since his rookie season with Matt Ryan. He struggles to play to his size and doesn't seem to have the trust of Cousins, who favors other targets like Drake London and Robinson. The Falcons have already picked up Pitt's option for next season, but fans are right to question whether this pick was a miss. Pitt shows flashes of brilliance but far too often disappears when the team needs him most. Looking ahead, the Falcons face critical decisions. Should they give their rookies more opportunities, or will the veterans be enough to keep their playoff hopes alive? Can Kirk Cousins and the pass rush step up in the second half of the season? And what should the team do about Kyle Pitts if he doesn't live up to expectations? We want to hear from you, Falcons fans. What do you think of the rookies' performances? Should the team shake things up or stay the course? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Now, offensive coordinator Zach Robinson, a name that is quickly rising in NFL circles. When head coach Raheem Morris gave Robinson his first shot at being an offensive coordinator, some eyebrows were raised, but boy did he deliver. The Falcons' offense, led by Kirk Cousins, has taken a big step forward this season, and Robinson's fingerprints are all over it. NFL Network's Tom Pelissero recently included Robinson on his annual list of young coaching prospects to watch, and for good reason. The Falcons rank 7th in the league in total yards per game. Kirk Cousins has engineered 3 game-winning drives, and Robinson has emerged as one of the NFL's breakout stars. That's no small feat for a first-time coordinator. Pelissero even compared Robinson's coaching style to other greats from Sean McVay's coaching tree, like Matt LaFleur and Kevin O'Connell. High praise, right? So, what's making Robinson's offense so special? Let's break it down. First, he's taken the balanced, wide zone heavy philosophy he learned under McVay and adapted it to the Falcons' personnel. Pre-snap motion, speed, and a focus on middle-of-the-field passing have turned this offense into a dynamic unit capable of keeping defenses guessing. Take Drake London, for example. In his first 2 seasons, London couldn't quite crack 1,000 yards. This year, he's already at 710 yards through 11 games and is on pace for over 1,000 yards and double-digit touchdowns. Robinson has utilized London's versatility brilliantly, moving him around the field to create mismatches. Whether he's lining up wide, in the slot, or even acting as a pseudo-tight end, London has become a chess piece in this offense. Speaking of players thriving under Robinson, let's talk about Robinson. Last year, Robinson showed flashes of greatness, but this season, he's taken it to another level. He's 4th in the league in yards from scrimmage and has already matched his rookie-year touchdown total with 7. What's even more impressive is how well-rounded his game has become. Robinson has praised Robinson's improvements in pass protection, noting how his selfless play has been a game-changer for Kirk Cousins in the pocket. Robinson isn't just a workhorse on the ground, he's also a weapon in the passing game. He's one of only 4 running backs in the NFL with at least 100 carries and 40 receptions this season. His ability to break tackles and gain yards after contact makes him one of the league's most exciting dual-threat backs. Fantasy managers who were once frustrated by his usage are now singing his praises. Let's not forget about Kyle Pitts. After a couple of disappointing seasons, Pitts is finally showing signs of life under Robinson's system. He's on pace for his best season since his Pro Bowl rookie year, with career highs in touchdowns and significant improvements in receptions and yards. Robinson's offense has found ways to get Pitts involved in meaningful ways, turning him from a decoy into a legitimate threat. And how about Darnell Mooney? After a few underwhelming years in Chicago, Mooney has found new life in Atlanta. He's on track for over 1,100 yards and 8 touchdowns this season, proving that a good play caller and a competent quarterback can make all the difference. His resurgence has been one of the most underrated storylines of the year, but Falcons fans are taking notice. It's no wonder that Zach Robinson is drawing attention as a potential head coach. Young, creative play callers with a proven ability to elevate their players don't stay coordinators for long. Just look around the league, teams are quick to snatch up talent like Robinson. Falcons fans, enjoy him while you can because it's unlikely he'll be here for long. So, what do you think, Falcons fans? Is Zach Robinson the best offensive coordinator the Falcons have had in years? How do you feel about the team's offensive turnaround this season? And who do you think has benefited the most from Robinson's play calling? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Before you go, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Falcons news and analysis. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates, and we love having you as part of the community. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Falcons!